Hi and welcome. This video features your favorite AI trainer, Yashwant. And in today's video, we're going to be looking at something really interesting. It's going to be about the future of lives. And this is the code red, not for Google, it's for ChatGPT. Stay tuned, ChatGPT, you're off. So first of all, what are we going to be looking at in this video? We're going to be looking at a lot of important AI terms and concepts, and the star of this video is going to be Google's Gemini and Bard AI. So in this video, we are going to be looking at about this Gemini Bard AI and how it is superior to our ChatGPT, the so-called code red to Google. But now, not anymore. First, we have the king, the Google's Gemini AI with us. And first of all, we're going to be looking at some AI terms to first of all understand what is Google's Gemini AI. First of all, what is a narrow AI and what is a generative AI? When we see a narrow AI, when you have the photo of a person, maybe a famous person like Salman Khan or someone. So if you have that person's photo with you, now if you ask a narrow AI to see to scan this photo, it states maybe like what's his name, what is his age, and some information about him. But when it's a generative AI, it can create text, videos, audios, and a lot more. So that's why a generative AI is very much superior to a narrow AI. And now what we have nowadays, ChatGPT 4 is a superior AI. It's the so-called generative AI, and now we have our Google Bard and Google Gemini. We have those as our generative AI. But when we see ChatGPT 3.5 is more like a narrow AI. It gives us all the superior information, but there's no kinds of it has text but no audios, visuals and videos in it. So when we can't categorize it as a narrow AI or generative AI. It's maybe like a half of generative AI, but potentially who has reached the potential of a generative AI is Google's Gemini. And what we are going to be looking at is going to be about some terms of Gemini. So next, how is Gemini so superior? What makes it seem to be more superior? There's just one thing about Google Gemini going on. The thing is that Google Gemini is now having like three things. It is basically let's just see what makes Google Gemini. Google Gemini has the information of transformers, as well as it is an example of a large language model, LLM. So basically, a transformer plus large language model makes the Google Gemini. So first of all, we see what is a transformer. A transformer is basically a billions of data, billions of websites, billions of question and answers. When we see all of it, which is not labeled but still stored and taught to an AI, it's known as a transformer. And now another thing what we have the LLM. LLM is the large language model. When we see what an LLM is, it is basically, it has all those videos, audios and like these visuals, and it's also superior. A lower language model is like more like a narrow AI, but when you see it's a generative AI, it is also like clearly superior. And when we see about our Google Gemini, it has three features. It has the Gemini Ultra, Gemini Pro, and the Gemini Nano. So when we see in this case about Gemini Ultra actually processes a lot of complex data, complex information, and like complex things in like supercomputers. It is used. Google Ultra is used. But now when we see Google Pro is basically used in art PCs for normal work, for our work in PCs and laptops. But now, what is Google Nano? Google Nano is basically nothing different. It's just used in our mobile phones. When we use the Google Gemini in our mobile phones, we're using the Gemini Nano version of it. But when we use it in supercomputers and for combining like complex work, complex data, and for like stuff like that, you use Google Ultra. When you mean Gemini Ultra. and of Google Gemini Pro. And when we see it's used in our PCs, it's just in our computers. It's more like the computer version or the PC version of the same thing. So, okay, these are like the three things. But when we see another knocking out point is that for ChatGPT 4 to do all this information, it can't do all the information as Google Gemini. But another thing here to note is that for ChatGPT, it's $20 per month to do all this. But Google Gemini, all these three versions are currently free of cost. Yeah, really. No, but we can't use all of it now. It's just that we can use only a part of it now. And we have the Bard AI, isn't it? Some information has been given to Bard AI, and you can use those informations only now. But still, you'll be having a chance to use all these informations in the near future. So by then, when we get to use all the features of of Google Gemini, it's gonna be really awesome, and it's gonna be really breathtaking for ChatGPT. They have to do OpenAI, do something, just make the competition go very much nice. So now, what do we do? Now, how do you conclude that Google Gemini is better than ChatGPT? When test was taken, when we have 7 important parameters, we see that Google Gemini has beaten ChatGPT in 16 of those parameters. That's why I say that that Google Gemini is better than ChatGPT. And all of us think that this generative AI concept is like totally new to us, but it has been around us from 1960s. Yeah, you heard me right. From 1960s, we have been having this concept. But like we had the idea, we had no inventions. Now we got to like improve upon the ideas, and it was the year all of these started to fire up. All of these started to boost up, and the children who came out from the fire are ChatGPT and Google Gemini. Okay guys, I'll meet you all tomorrow in a new video. Until then, bye see you all. Bye bye, see you later. I'll be posting a video upon usage of ChatGPT and usage of like Google Bard AI in our future videos. Let's just use it and see guys. Let's just I'll just screen record it and then I'll upload. I'll also be having the audio and video of me from a side. So let's just have a screen recording session or a lecture of what it does. We've spoken about all the stuff that it does. Let's just see what it does in real time. Okay guys, bye. See you later.